Hello to you, my fellow Dark Ones. How are you guys doing today? How's life? Last time I checked our setup over here, I had 1 stack of Arkstone, and this is literally the second time that I'm checking it, and we have exactly 2 stacks. So every time that I check it, it should be like 1 stack more. Let's open the chest. No. Anyways, last episode we did manage to get some mythic processors, and today we're not going to make any more mythic processors. No, not really, but we have other things to do. I personally think that most of today is actually going to be spent on astral sorcery. So there are a few things that I need in this mod pack which are going to make my life a bit easier. They come from 2 dimensions. One of them is Pixonia, and the other one is Apikisi? I don't know. Sounds weird. Pixonia is going to give me the Whispering Meatball, that gives me Possessed Fluix. Possessed Fluix is going to help me make max-size Celestial Crystals. Celestial Crystals are going to give me a Fengarum Gem, which gives me the Gravitite Lens, which at the end of the day means more Mythic Machine cases. It's actually not what it does, there are a bit more things that we need from there. Anyways, in order to go to Pixonia, what we need is a Warper, and of course we need the Artifact. It doesn't have a horrifying recipe, right? No, you're wrong. This Abyssite crystal that you see over here from an amazing mod called Content Tweaker has this recipe. It's not that bad, right? No, all of them are max-sized attuned celestial crystals for different constellations. So I just wanted to mention, I'm not very happy. But there are ways, don't you worry. There is something called the Illuminated Enchanter. It's a multi-block, and even though if it's not the most amazing recipes, but it does give you the max-sized attuned celestial crystals. So that is exactly what we're going to make. We need to have a decent supply of resonating gems. And yeah, you can do that with a mechanical user apparently, but I don't like garbage setups. It's very ironic. I know. On a very positive note, after we get to Pixonia, getting resonating gems is also going to be automatic. If I have not done any miscalculations, that should be our machine. I'm just missing 1 block. It's fine. It's a fluid input hatch. So there you go. I also have a feeling that I'm missing a few constellations, so let's try to find them. How would you know which ones you have already discovered? That does not sound familiar. That doesn't sound familiar. Probably Mineralis? I don't know. I think I'm missing some. Okay, let me observe. That's a thing. I don't remember what thing. Okay, let me do this. I'll be right back. I have discovered some of the constellations, and let's see if we can craft a celestial crystal, the attuned version. I was actually missing a few constellation papers and I got them. Although I don't really think I needed to discover all the constellations because this recipe is a bit interesting. Any attuned celestial crystal which doesn't get consumed, you give it a normal celestial crystal and you give it a bunch of gizmos. And based on the items that you put in, that celestial crystal is going to be attuned. So if I put everything inside, the attuned celestial crystal is Fornax, and yeah, it doesn't work like that. I thought you can give it any attuned celestial crystal. It does make sense, it has to be the same celestial crystal. It's basically duping it and making it max-sized, right? But this is Dissidia. Let's get the one without the magnet. I reconfigured everything for Armara and it's not out tonight. But let us try Dissidia. So that's Dissidia, you should give me something. Now? Oh yeah. You did something. Okay, it does take 15 seconds. That's fine. Move. And is it max-sized? Perfect. We know what to do. Let's get an extra one. Because I need 2 of these Abyssite crystals. It is the next night. I got Armara, but I think we need to take a nap. Because I want to Visio. Maybe not. It's a bit of a time-consuming thing to do, and I'm not actually doing it properly. Because it's better to look for the constellation and then put down the relays. But on a very positive note, we just have to do this once. Shouldn't that be Visio? Oh, I missed it by 1 block. No wonder it's not working. I have started duping the celestial crystals and I just wanted to show you something weird. So in here, they do stack. You take it in your inventory, it does stack. But when you touch it, it doesn't. But so far we have Armara and Dissidia. That's good. And there are 7 constellations. I was wrong. It's not 8. And in order not to get confused, let's place them. I think I got all of them, and there's an extra set here. It's not the altar from Thaumcraft, it's combination crafting. Don't really know why I thought it's Thaumcraft, but does it work? Oh yeah, okay. And the artifact is made with Thaumcraft. Okay, my bad. So I assume they go there. Let's see if we can make the Pixonia artifact. What else are we missing? That's fine. What is this? Oh boy. Is this something that you need in very large quantities? Apparently so. Well, we do know that we need a lot of Flux Electrum and Flux Crystals, so let's make 1,000 of each, until I can set the actual patterns. The Flux Electrum shafts are ready as well, and let's hope everything works. I have a focus on the gauntlet. We're not supposed to get hearts. There is also a bit of a problem. I will show you later. But here is the artifact. Again, don't really know why. we dupe it. And now, if we want to make the warper, we're going to need something called living myrmitite. Combine enchanted myrmitite with the right modifier tomes. They are from Blood Arsenal and I don't really know how they work, because I know nothing about Blood Arsenal. I just made a wooden sword, we throw it away. But apparently we would be able to find them at Pixonia. Don't even remember where this place was. Oh, it's here. The first dimension we visited. So there should be a chest or something which is going to guide us. Have I been here? And I was like, no? Ah, Hour of Destruction. Okay. I have been here. I probably just threw it away. We need 4 tomes. There are 4 chests. Nope. Aha. Experience. Okay, I need to find 4 different structures then. I mean, I'm assuming it works the same way as living armor upgrades, but I'm not exactly sure. So it could be something super easy, it could be something super complicated. It's just that the mod doesn't have any documentation. But yeah, finding the structures could take some time. I'll bring you right back. I have found a structure with tons of Zomboni ants. And there's a giant obsidian on top. Oh, it takes ages. Can't disable the spawners is the problem because you see those orange blocks. They're unbreakable. Break, you jerk. Come on. You can. Well, there are coins. Can I break these things? Pixonia wormhole. That's not what I want. Well, at least we did a quest, so can't be picky. Okay, so my OBS just crashed and, well, I had to cheat in a few items and I will explain to you why. I actually had to explain it for like 5 minutes, so I'll try to be fast this time. Here's the thing. In order to make the Pixonia warper, what I need is the living myrmitite, correct? Living myrmitite comes from enchanted myrmitite. That's a super easy recipe, right? But it comes from infused myrmitite. How do you get it? You get it from the Pixonia infusion key. So you need to find something in Pixonia in order to go to Pixonia, which doesn't make any sense. Well, literally on camera, I tried every single combination of myrmitite, I tried everything, but I could not get this. So I cheated in exactly 6 ingots so that I can go to Pixonia and find the stupid key at least. From next time we will craft it. I don't really understand this, because this shouldn't be a problem. You know, I'm still thinking I made a mistake somewhere, but it doesn't seem so. Because honestly speaking, I don't think the mod development team would make such a mistake. Probably I have made a mistake, but I don't know where. All I know is that I need the Pixonia infusion key in order to go to Pixonia. There's literally no other recipe. Long story short, I cheated in 6 living myrmitite and I consumed it all in order to make the Pixonia warper. So next time that we need this ingot, we actually have to craft it. I think the reason that my OBS crashed was because the length of the video was too long, because I also did manage to find the modifier tomes. All 4 of them. But I tried literally every combination. Nothing works. If you have any idea what I did wrong, please let me know, because I don't really know. This doesn't look like an oversight from the mod development team. Probably I'm missing something, but I can't find it. Anyways, let's go to Pixonia. Oh, I have airtight seal, but we need to change our chest plate to something which has oxygen. Man, the anvil broke. This is not actually a big deal, because, yeah, we have this one. The Crimson Praetor chest plate. Over here we have oxygen. Let's go to Pixonia. Ooh, garbage planet. So there is a swamp tower. Probably it's made out of, yeah, something that we can't break. You get draconium, which is interesting. And you get more blocks that you can't break. Don't kill me. Oh boy. Oh, we have to wait for you to charge up. Then kill you. She's throwing eggs at me, I think. Well, I got the Gem of Midas. That's used for something too, yeah. What do we get up here? That's 46,000 health. Although can't really complain, my sword is amazing. Oops, I almost died. Last stand saved us. Did I get something? Nightly fly egg. Don't think it was worth it. Oh, there's another tower. Oh my goodness. I'm trying to hollow out the structure, but I have problems. Do you see that block of obsidian? There is a spawner in there with some sort of a fly. That one. And it one-shots you, no matter what you do. Can't really get in, but let's see if we can cheat. This is a boar mana lens, and this is a mana blaster. Okay, boar doesn't work. I don't know, we tried gravity. Doesn't it work? Okay, we're in. And that's the last spawner. That's not the last spawner. How many are they? Yeah, Pixonia key. So this is what we needed in order to make the enchanted myrmitite. I also dug out the entire thing. There's nothing else left. What's in here? Oh, spawners, that's it. So apparently in Pixonia, we're also looking for other things. Suspicious looking trees. Ah, that's what we want. Ogorite. There's also the whispering meatball. Let's get more ogorite. I'll find the meatball. There's no other place. It has to be here, right? Click here if you have to recover your own corpse. What? Also, this egg was for some reason important and I kind of missed it. Gives you pristine ogorite. Don't know what it does. So if you switch the button with a wooden button, you know, like so, can you hit it with a bow? Isn't that a thing? Here goes nothing. Oh, it is pressed. Nothing happened. Oh, there's a door. I'm blind. Hard boss fight, you want to have sacrificed armor. Yeah, that... What the hell happened? Where am I? Oops. Big oops. How do I get back home? Okay. We're near the base. At least a base. Took such a long time to get back here that my ghostly shape is gone. Also, it's a planet without any oxygen, so this is gonna be fun. I did not teleport successfully. Oh boy, this is gonna be painful. You can't teleport from the overworld. That's my assumption. Let's go to the space station. We teleport from here. Okay, I'm gonna die here. A few problems. We have lost everything. Literally everything. I just made myself a sash so that I can run at least. Angel ring is a bit out of the question. Not in the mood. I just want to recover my grave, that's it. And for the first time I can use the walkways because I can't fly. Let me think what I should do. The first thing that we have to do is to reclaim our capability to fly again. Remember, everything I had was inside that backpack. I can never fly. It's a bit of a pain, but yeah, we have the vibrant jetpack, armored. We want to convert it into dark solarium. Can we? Doesn't seem that horrifying. By the way, is this used for anything? Yeah, that's too much. We just go with a normal jetpack. I just made myself a chemical reactor. I had to remove half my base. But now we have oxygen as well. We're also going to take an ender pouch and an advanced charge porter. And honestly speaking, I think we are ready. We can just go. Maybe a sword. Why am I even taking a sword? You can't kill anyone with 4000 health. Let's go to the space station. So this is one of my graves, and this key opens it. That's a good thing. Over here I was trying to wear a spacesuit and it didn't work. Don't really know why. I had a charge pad. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to warp to Pixonia and send the warper back. Yep, go back. Cool. Let's hope we don't encounter anything horrifying on the way. Oh, and by the way, I know what this button does now. Okay, remove everyone. Please. How am I supposed to recover my grave through bedrock? Oh, actually, I know. We teleport in. Is there anyone in? No, it's empty. Okay. That's my grave. I just wanted to mention, the first time that my armor broke, somebody told me, you have thorns, that takes a huge amount of damage. I have unbreaking 250 and I have no thorns. Just wanted to mention that there's something wrong. So first off, you see that block of bedrock? That was my exit. I had to pearl out from one of the corners. I just wanted to add a brand new waypoint on our dislocator. Anyways, now we know. In order to get the whispering meatball, that's the boss. How do we get it? No clue. Oh, there's another boss. I'm not gonna fight here. We go home. Having around 250 hearts, having OP armor, and having last stand means nothing in this mod pack. You press a button, you get stuck in bedrock, and somebody one-shots you. So we're not gonna fight him today, but we need to make sure that what happened today never happens again. And that is actually losing my items. The problem with a backpack is that you are carrying it with you, so it gets stuck in a grave. I think what we need to do is that we need to put it inside an inventory panel from Ender.io, and then use a remote. Worst comes to worst, I will die, I will lose the remote. And not the fluid, the items I mean. So the reason that we are changing the backpack is that the backpack can always get lost, which is not great. There's always a chance that I cannot recover my grave. The reason that we are not going with this AE2 is that if I want to find something, it will take ages. And the reason that we are not going to go with an independent ME system is that, well, the hotkey for both remotes will be the same. And that's not good. Aren't you supposed to get power? That was weird. I just broke it and placed it down. We used to have an inventory panel from Ender.io and we used to have remotes for it. The first one, which works with nutrient distillation, has a range of 5 chunks in the same dimension. With Dew of the Void, it will be limitless, but in the same dimension. With Vapor of Levity, it's going to be in any dimension and infinite range. So I decided to make a very small automation for the Vapor of Levity. It's self-sufficient, we don't do anything. Since we already had the remote, it's just a matter of upgrading it. Like so, and like so. I have set up the inventory panel one more time, and this time we're using it as a backpack, and even our backpack is in our backpack. This is also the inventory remote, which is linked to this inventory panel. We are currently charging it with power wirelessly, but it will run out of Vapor of Levity. So with our player chest, I set up filters so that it will take it out of my inventory once in a while when it's empty, put it inside the tank, and then put it back inside my inventory. So technically speaking, I don't really have to fill it in ever again. Well, there are other few things that I have to do, and I just realized I have so many alloy furnaces here. Maybe we should remove them first. We have the mythic processors. And one of the main reasons that I was rushing towards mythic processors was that I wanted to reduce lag. And during this episode, I kind of forgot. So we have all the patterns inside 2 alloy furnaces for every single alloy and ingot that we needed to craft. And I do have a feeling it's going to be incredibly fast. That's the speed we're making Indirium, which is amazing. Therefore, all of these machines that you see here are not required anymore. So many of them. Oh my goodness. And I guess I don't even need to have the machines. We throw them away. The drawer system was here because we were constantly making the alloys. Now that we're no longer constantly making the alloys, we should be able to just import them into our system. Yeah, it's taking it out. That's good. Takes a bit of time, I guess. Based on a very rough calculation, I'm actually importing around 4 million items into our system. It's not just the drawers, you know, for alloys. It's also almost 400,000 nether stars. So I might need to have a bit more storage. I have been such a wise person, we already had the P2P tunnel. I don't need that. And maybe while we are doing all of this, we should add to our processing power. Just by a bit, 1 more row. I added 8 more CPUs, I added a bit more drives, and I think for the moment we're actually good. And I also worked on the building a bit. There are so many things that we have to add everywhere that I can't really finish everything. I have been checking the recipes and it seems we can never ever escape Pixonia. We have to face it. There are so many things that are gated after Pixonia that if I want to let it go, I can't advance. If you type Pixonia in the JI, you might notice there is a sentient anomaly detector. We need the Ogreite, we need the recursive meatball. Well, obviously we need to make the heart of Pixonia, we have already found the key, we need the whispering meatball, we got the gem of Midas, we also need the gem of gluttony. And also the icy dreadful shard. Don't know what it does. Oh, you have to, okay, do something with it. It's a puzzle apparently. So I need to make sure that what happened on Pixonia never happens again. And I think one of the first things that I have to do is that considering the fact that we have last stand, we should have a ton of experience. Well, maybe not a ton, but a decent amount. I think I also have like 900 experience for making end crystals. Not ender crystals, the one from Ender.io. Let's leave around 500 and take the rest. I'm not doing anything super fancy, I'm just melting down solidified experience. And I'm using a fluid dictionary converter to convert it into liquid XP, which goes into an obelisk. It's something that we did in Project Ozone as well, but just to get essence. So we did it kind of in the opposite way. This is also a very small test. I made myself 1 stack of Charm of Keeping 3 from the Twilight Forest. If I kill myself, will I keep everything? Aha. That's weird. Do I even keep the bubbles? That's interesting. So if I open the grave, there's nothing inside. Okay, just 1 ring. Okay, we might know how to survive. A bit. At least without permanent damage. But we also need to fix the oxygen situation on my brand new armor. Not the brand new armor, the Bloodmaster armor. Now this should have airtight seal, right? Perfect. So the old tower that we died in is no longer useful. And the reason for that is very simple, it's now covered with bedrock. You might notice I'm carrying a ton of grinders. That's because if possible, we want to cheat. It does tell you that yeah, you have to wear a special armor, but I don't trust the pack. You cannot use a dislocator in order to teleport to Pixonia, which is a bit of a problem. But within the dimension, the dislocator works. You see? So this tower is going to be blocked by bedrock, which is not great. But if we do manage to activate everything remotely, then I think we would be good, right? I'll explain to you what I mean. So this is Pixonia 2, which is in here, and I do have grinders from Draconic Evolution, which should kill everyone. So we're gonna have a lever there, and I also have a remote lever from Cyclic. We would be able to link it to a lever and then activate it. We will use that instead of a button. Let's hope it works. They're dying. Although there are a lot of guys left. Do we go in? Well, I have extra grinders. And grinders work through bedrock. They have a lot of health. So if I get the magnet, will I get the drops? I'm getting garbage. Okay, the original grinders didn't really work. But I'm not going in there. We killed them like so. That should be the boss. Yeah, that's the boss. He's not dying. Okay, I did put grinders on auto crafting and we have more. I'm not saying this is fun, but what can you do? Yeah, that's the boss. I have no idea how much health he had. Oh my goodness. Did he die? Recursive meatball. Well, that goes back into the system, and I think that was the smartest thing I could have done. There was a chest over here with a few animated blocks, and I found a few saplings. This one doesn't look amazing, so let's activate it from a distance. What the hell? Are they giant Zambonis? Yeah, they're giant Zambonis. Oh, that's the tarantula. Okay, we don't care. This building is brand new, and it has a pressure plate. I'll tell you what, we're going to activate it with a remote, as always. Wasps. The wasp with 6000 health. That's another thing that we wanted on Pixonia. Adamantium Stinger. It's used in making adamantium. All we need is the possessed fluix. I found another structure and this one ironically has a lever. Let's activate it. What happened? Well, whoever he was, he died. Maybe? Oh, that's the whispering meatball. Okay, we got it. We just take our grinders and move on. There's another one. Oh my goodness. Well, let me set up our cheaty method. It's basically cheating because we're supposed to make an armor, but I don't really want to make that armor. Because armor in this mod pack does not mean anything. What the hell? Grinders are set. And he's dead. Okay, we got the sentient anomaly detector. Not really sure if it's a wise choice or not, but let's break it. Waiting for server. Yeah, just wanted to know what's inside. I thought maybe there's going to be a ton of augurite inside, but apparently not. It's just wood. Yeah, it's just a ton of wood. Nothing of interest. Moving on, we just need to have the charm of gluttony, that's it. Found on Pixonia, okay. I don't really remember if I have done this structure or not, but let's try. Yeah, 5 million health, right? 50,000. That was quite close. Let's bring it towards the grinders. Come on. Come on. Yes. What did we get? Oh, we already had it. There should be one structure that I have missed. Oh, hi. You scared me. Gluttony. We move. Oh, we are not done here. I have not seen this one. Again, we have our usual cheaty setup using draconic grinders. Let's activate it. Oh, he fell down. He's holding something. Actually, he doesn't have that much health. Only 14,000. Oh, that's the ice thing. Yes. I forgot about this one. So let's check. We got the gem of gluttony. We got the icy dreadful shard. We got the gem of Midas. We got the adamantium. Well, Pixonia is going to tell me how to use the 4 saplings, which I have no idea what it does. Oh, okay. Weird things. We already got the key, and that's it. Okay, we just need some augurite. Augurite is something which is craftable, but if we get some, it's better. That went surprisingly well. I'll gather some ores and I'll meet you back at the base. My fellow lords and ladies of darkness, a lot of things happened on Pixonia, so let's go through them. You might remember that we cheated in order to go to Pixonia because the ingot that we needed in order to go to Pixonia, we had to find it on Pixonia. There is this Pixonia infusion key, and if we mix it with myrmitite, we get infused myrmitite. That inside our gravitite machine gives us the enchanted myrmitite, which we had to make it using 4 upgrade tomes. This is something that we could have crafted after we went to Pixonia, otherwise I don't know how it worked. Yeah, here is the living myrmitite, which can be duped with a few binding reagents. I also think that the pack has a few problems with the quest lines and also crafting recipes, because this, the gem of Midas, we found it on Pixonia, right? So remember, this is Pixonia, the gem of Midas is used actually here to make gold singularities. It's like 10 episodes ago and we never had it. So that's what the key does, and also the universal booster, which helps us dupe augurite. Then we found the whispering meatball, which gives us possessed fluix. This is actually something super important, and it's the main thing that I wanted. Because first off, in order to make the highest tiers of celestial crystals and dupe them, we had to use this machine, right? With possessed fluix, we can just craft them. So that's something super useful. Another thing which the possessed fluix does is that if we mix it with liquid starlight, we will get possessed starlight. Then it will be a whispering starlight that gives us the capability of making resonating gems, and most importantly, Zanites. There is something called an arc reactor, which gives you the arc singularity, and that gives you the creative solar panel. It's 4 million RF in one block. The problem is that if you want to make the creative solar panel, you need a ton of normal solar panels, and they require Zanite. It's very true, we can craft Zanite, and I have been crafting it bit by bit, but each one takes 3 seconds. So what I ordered is almost 45 minutes. So possessed fluix is also useful. Another thing that I wanted from Pixonia was the ability to go to a dimension called Apixi, or Apikisi, I have no idea, because that gives me a resonating stone. That resonating stone is used in the atomic replicators in order to make the fluids for the next tier of resource miners. You know, these temporary setups that we have over here. The rest of the items, I don't know what they do, but I guess we will figure them out. But with that, ladies and gentlemen, I think it's also a good time to wrap up the episode. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. Till the next one, bye bye.